Hey guys, before we get started with episode 3 of the podcast, I want to give you guys a bit of a heads up. You're going to hear a voice that you haven't heard before, and that would be my guy Bob Metellus, aka A Fly on the Wall. Bob and I have worked together for many years. He's a videographer, photographer, but also Bob has done a lot of amazing things with Rick Ross and knows him in ways that I even don't know him. And so shout out to Bob for getting credit for Port of Miami 2 album shoot. So I thought it'd be cool to have him in the studio with us, have a conversation. Bob is a man of few words, but I love the way that he goes into thinking about questions. And there's going to be times where I'm going to use Bob to throw questions to myself, throw questions to my guests as well. So everybody, welcome Bob. All right, everybody, welcome back to The Why with Dwyane Wade. One of the reasons I wanted to start this podcast was because I wanted to have the opportunity to talk to people that I admire, that I adore, that I have relationships with, and that I feel that is at a level of greatness in how they think, how they move, and all the things. And so to be able to be back here in Miami, be able to be here in this studio right here where a lot of hits has been made, and to be able to be sitting next to my brother, the biggest. Everybody, welcome Rick Ross to the podcast.
My guy.
My brother.
My brother for life. Everybody tapping in.
All right, so to start this conversation off, because that's what this is. It's a conversation. I want to start it right here.
Hey, UD. What's good, my boy?
This was a night right here.
Yes, sir.
In Miami.
16 years later.
Great vibe.
Give y'all the setup.
Pockets getting fatter.
The biggest and I was at the same game I was playing. He was on the court side. I had a great game. I walked over to you after the game.
As usual.
Y'all feel this? Y'all can cut it. So, man, I walked to you after the game. I had a good game. We had talked before the season started about doing some things together in my last season. So the first thing we talked about was doing a collab with my shoe brand, which we did.
Legendary.
Shout out to Way of Wade and Lee Neen for that collab.
Better believe it.
And then you turned to me, you said, now can I get you in the studio? You said, can we get in the studio together? Can we drop one? I was nervous, but I was like, for sure, for the culture, for the city.
Better believe it.
And so we did that. So I walked over to you after the game. I said, I'm ready.
Did that.
Tell them about the movie in the studio.
Man, it was just a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? We linked up audio vision. You know what I'm saying? A legendary studio right here in North Miami where all the classic records been made. You know what I'm saying? We get in the studio one time for Udonis, UD.
UD came
You know
through.
what I mean? And once again, we was just celebrating my bro last lap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was celebrating the last lap. I want to say the 16th season.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So of course the city had a lot of things going up, but we just had to do something from the music side. So we got in the studio, pulled up a smooth beat, and man, we shared a lot of laughs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did.
We took pictures, kicked it, and it was just one of those vibes. You know what I'm saying? And D Wade, he handled his business. You know what I'm saying? He smoked this verse. When we did it, man, we dropped it, and it just had a good vibe, man. And I'm glad the homie did that.
Man, it was love, man. What I loved about it is, that's not something that I normally do. But when I got inside the booth, just the vibes,
it was all good.
just the conversation. You did in there with me. We got the Wingstop. You know what I'm saying? we got the vibes immaculate. But at the same time, man, y'all let me get in there and feel comfortable. And I got a chance to get in there and just sound like myself. You know what I'm saying? And really sound it off the right way.
I was expecting you to be horrible. I was ready for it, but you surprised me. You went in there, and I'm gonna let y'all know the verse you hear is damn near the same thing from the first one he laid. You know what I mean? And so when you get in a booth like that, you usually don't get that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times motherfuckers could sit in there and play with that verse an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours until they actually comfortable.
Yeah.
But bro got in there and did that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, bro.
It was all fun, man.
So for me, man, being in that booth, right? I'm in there and I'm trying to figure this out in this moment. I've never done this before. And so it made me respect even more of the greatness of the people that comes inside that booth, because you want to have your own sound.
Yeah.
You want to have your own...
That expression.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got one of the most unique sounds that we've ever heard in this industry. Where did this sound, where did this character of the sound come from? Is that your voice? Do you talk like that all the time? Or is that when you get in the studio, you click somewhere else?
When I'm in the studio, I do go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? because this is my sound, but when I get in there and I want to say certain things, it's just like we could say, yo, I'm going to the store. But when I'm in there, I'm headed to the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's because I just want to make sure they capture that passion and what Rose's saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lean too far away from, the way I usually move, but I do make sure I give them something different.
Yeah.
So that's just like that classic ad-lib. That's just me saying, like, I don't have a word that express the way I feel, but this is the closest I could come to it. Yeah, we jumping off the roof. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's that next level I go to just to make sure they feel that vibe.
Yeah, is that something as an artist that you need? Like, okay, like Lil Wayne, he hit that lighter before he goes.
Yeah, he hit that.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Right? Jay got, like Jay got his thing when he let you know he coming in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When you hear Jay-Z coming in. So like, is that a thing as every artist, you gotta find that thing that kind of sets you apart? Like when we know Rose may be on a song we may not know, and he's like, huh?
I'm gonna say this. It may not be something that's required by every artist, but those special individuals, you find something that makes them unique. You find something and they know. And once they get that connection with the audience, the fans in the streets, they know. It's just like me, right before them, they gonna hear, huh? Yeah, give them that maybe let them know, because we finna give it to them. We gonna do them dirty too.
Yeah.
And so when they hear that right before I come on, that's usually that sign of that arrogance. I'm finna do them dirty.
Yeah.
For no reason.
So where do your confidence come from? I mean, born in Mississippi.
Yeah.
But growing up here in Florida.
Right.
Where's that? You have unique energy. You have unique swag.
Without a doubt.
What is that? What do you call that?
Man,
that mashup.
Well, that confidence comes from, I believe, just, walking home from school in Carol City every day. It's gonna make you a soldier. It's gonna make you a soldier. You walking home from Miami Gardens Elementary, Carol City Middle School, by the time you get to the high school, it don't matter who you is, what race you is, you built. Cause hey boy, they ain't gonna even play with you. You know what I'm saying? My dad from Florida, my mom from Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's how, we was always here. Mm-hmm. So by the time man, and I was a heavy dude, a big dude. So if I'm walking home from school, and if we in the 3rd grade, it's the 6th graders gonna say, hey, fat boy, check this out.
Definitely.
So you gotta learn how to deal with people and understand and know what it is. And so, it got to a certain point where I just knew how to move. Anywhere I'm at, it could be a room, it don't matter. I'm built for it. Mm-hmm. It don't matter. And so people kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm respectful at the same time.
Yeah.
We show respect, we give respect. We move by a certain code of honor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't get money and start changing and taking advantage of nothing. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't fucking niggas' wives. And you know what I'm saying? We avoid all that shit. We want to handle our business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's make history.
Yeah.
Let's not take this shit for granted. So on all levels, we keep it balanced.
What is that secret sauce? Like, we looking at someone in the sports world right now, right? LeBron James. We just got done looking at Tom Brady. These guys that's been around and that's been at the top for a very long time. It's not easy to make it, but it's damn sure harder to stay at the top, to stay keep that playing field.
You can have a great season.
Right.
We seen a lot of people have an amazing season.
A hot summer. Couple good seasons in a row, make an all-star team once or twice.
Yeah, you can make all, and then you say, damn, what happened to bruh? Damn, bruh been out the league how long?
Yeah.
Damn, dog had that one commercial that was cool. Yeah, dog did the dunks. And that's cool. We call that trending.
Right.
You could do it for a little while.
Yeah.
Nah. But is the culture gonna pin that shit to the top? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think what we admire the most is, our level of passion and for what we do. We wake up. You see how you just told me outside? It's bone to bone. That's how we go. Mm-hmm. We don't know no other way. We go bone to bone because that's how big our heart is and the love for the game.
Yeah.
And that's just how it...
So it's that hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's that hustle.
You know how many times I was sitting on the goddamn court, I'm sitting on the wood, nigga, and you crashed through that, boy. Boy, I say, boy, they finna sue. They finna sue this motherfucker on the 5 rows. But that was the passion.
Yeah.
And you could see it. You ain't got to explain it. Everybody else, as soon as you walk, God, y'all see, God. That's what made them damn seats 25,000. They used to be 4,000 at one time.
Yeah, we coming
Once
over
you
there.
start crashing, that shit went all
He
the
said
way
what
up.
made it 25.
That's what made it, I'm telling you, that's what made it 25K. But
Yeah.
it spoke for itself. Your grind spoke for itself. You know what I'm saying? To become an icon. And when you talking Hall of Fame, when you talking about being an artist that's going on your 15th album, year number 20, and you still could drop projects when you want to. You still could, make noise whenever you want to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's too good to be true.
Say that. Say that. So I feel that now. I know that you were in the game way before this, just like I was in the game way before this. But I feel like you and I had a similar rise at the same time.
You better believe it.
2006.
2006.
Every day.
2006.
Every day I'm hustling.
Every day I'm hustling.
And 2006, I went Finals MVP.
You
and we
better
won
believe it.
Our
You
first
better
chip.
believe it. That first chip.
And we both got it the same way. Every day. We were hustling.
Every day. Grinding. And that was my first hit record after being in the game 15 years. That's just like you grinding in the game 15 years before you get that first ring. And not only for that, we shared that moment with the city.
With the city.
That
was a big summer.
Oh, man.
That was a big summer here.
That parade, man. I was smoking so good riding in one of them cars. I wanted to be close to the yard, but it was all good. The police made Rose stay back. But, man, when I tell you the city.
The city, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One time for Shaq Diesel. You know what I'm talking about? Just the whole squad. And that was most definitely the beginning, and we knew that wasn't the end. You know what I'm saying? When we said this Wade County, we got a ring, it's turned up. We finna keep going. And we did. We got 3.
We got three.
We
got Trey.
Yeah,
we got Trey. As we said on that album, man, to have a city, to have Dade County get turned to Wade County, and
you know what that was?
That is.
Let me tell you something.
That's different.
This for everybody that's from Dade County. And Rose could say this. Let me tell you something. Boy, Dade County, some of the most hating motherfuckers in the world. I wish somebody would come from somewhere else and say, boy, I run Miami. Oh, my God.
It ain't happening.
Boy, it's going to be 5-year-olds keying your car, boy. For no reason. It don't happen.
Yeah.
So for everybody to be on the same page, I'm talking it was genuine love. That wasn't no marketing push.
No gimmick.
That wasn't no gimmick. That wasn't no Miami Heat. Let's give away some towels. That said, nah, that was the street.
That was from the city.
That. What?
Yeah.
That was Rose and them saying that. Everybody said that.
Yeah.
And we still do, homie, when we see you. We just saw you at the casino.
Yes, sir.
But that's Wade, boy, you already know what it is. Boy, Wade County in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's just genuine. When you gave us all you had, homie. We couldn't ask for nothing else. We got Trey rings, baby. We can't ask for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And homie, you did it with so much class.
Go ahead, Bob.
Better believe it. It's too easy.
Well, you can ask me this, but how does it feel? Because y'all both kind of, that grind, like, no one saw those 15 years before that 2006 between the both of you.
Yeah.
They never do.
And then when you hit it, and you in that celebration, like, what's that like? Like, you know, and talk to each other about, like, why is that like?
That's too easy for me when I hear that. But me translating that, let's say before I answer it, that's like saying what it feel like playing those years when you on the park, one-on-one, in the cold, in the nighttime, in the morning, what it's like when you go to a college that may not be D1. It may not have the big TV games. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And what that feel like, and then when you get that big check.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely, it's more rewarding that way, right? When you
the underdog.
When you the underdog and it's you versus you going through that. Like I tell people all the time, this is when I get a little bit more stubborn because I know that I was there through this whole journey when nobody knew, when no one cared, I was the one that was there, and I didn't quit on myself. And so throughout that journey, it's so easy to quit on yourself because everybody else is thrown in the towel.
It's a lot of people names who this and that. And if you a youngster and you hear it's D Wade, he had a smaller college. You ain't hearing D Wade. You hearing these other names. And you know some of the names I'm talking about, they ain't got rings. But that's just the way it go. But when you make it, boom.
Yeah.
You get that big check, boom.
Yeah.
Not even a big check. When you come and you shitting on them.
Yeah,
you giving them that work.
When you get that respect.
When you get that respect.
Because
that's
the
when that name,
grind is for that
I remember
respect.
like it was yesterday. I remember when we signed D-Wade. Okay, D-Wade on the Heat. Now let's see how hard he go. What y'all think? He ain't talking a lot like them other dudes. His hair ain't nappy like, what? He kind of quiet. He kind of quiet? Oh yeah, he kind of. But you made it clear real quick. Oh, dog solid as a rock. Dog, and then I'm talking about that was right off the rip.
Yeah, that was off
we
the
ain't
rip.
wait 3 seasons for that love or that respect. No, I'm talking about that was off the rip.
No, we came right
you
for
came
it.
Right in, yeah, you came in the game with it.
And I tell people all the time, it's like I can smile, I can be soft-spoken.
Oh, you did all that.
I can do all these things.
You wouldn't even respond sometimes.
When that ball go up.
No,
that's what I do.
No, it was dirty. I loved it. No, I loved it.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I loved
That's
it.
like you can do all the things you do, but once you get into this lab, once you get into this booth,
it's on.
You become the biggest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
those
what
lights
separate the boys and the men.
There you go. So those lights right there get bright.
Hell yeah.
That's when you become who you are. When I had the luxury, man, of coming to your crib in Atlanta, and it's been reported that it's 200, 300, whatever it is, 200 plus odd acres.
Right.
I mean, you and I walked the acreage. I was proud. I was like, I was a family member of yours. I'm sitting there, I'm walking the acreage with you with my chest out. I'm looking at horses. I'm looking at cows. I'm looking at every whip that I ever thought I wanted to see. But in the midst of that whole walk of seeing that and being inspired by that, you said something to me that has not left me. You said how you were raised, and we're talking about hustling. You talked about your mom. So your mom told you, if you're getting paid $150 on Sunday, but they offer you $30K on Monday, go get that money. Don't think that you need to be, I'm making $150. I only can show up for $150. No, go get that money. We're going to get it no matter if it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. When you ain't doing nothing anyway, go get it. And that I don't know why, that just stuck with me. And I was like, I know why you go as hard as you go, because you raised with that mentality, because everyone don't have that.
That's that game my mama gave me from that Mississippi side.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That she come from a side of living. You understand what? You can't play with that. It's people that don't make $30K a year.
There you go.
You understand?
Yeah.
So instead of just sitting at the crib, keep moving. This ain't guaranteed to you, son. So I applied that. I took that to my heart, and I said, you know what? We ain't gonna leave no money on the table. If we doing business, we gonna find a way to make it work, homie. If I told you I needed 100 for it and you came in and said I got 40 now, come on, leave that 40 with me and we gonna work out that other 60. We gonna find a way to make that happen, because if you make that a habit, over 20 years, how much money you done let walk out the office?
Facts.
And that same number you come up with, Rose done got that. Yeah.
Rose done got
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we ain't playing none.
Yeah.
And my old girl, that's who gave me the whole game. So I hustle a little old school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be fly when we come in the thing, but my hustle is old school. We try to keep that calendar on the go, because at the same time, we love it.
Yeah.
We love it. Y'all inviting us and y'all want to do business at the casino. Oh, that's easy. And we finna shoot the dice. Man, put a little budget to the side for me too. Because this what we love to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming to do nothing we don't love to do, which is too easy. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, I love that. And just for, anyone who listens to this, man, it's like they see, we're gonna see the glitz. We're gonna see the planes.
Yeah.
We're gonna see the cars. We're gonna see the houses. But they don't see that Monday. They don't see that, you know what I mean? Like, they see that the headlines, but they don't see that on that Monday when you're going to hustle, you're going to get something else. And so I just like to, man, bring that up, because to me, as somebody who I feel like I work hard and I hustle, but at that moment, I feel like I was leaving stuff on the table. And I was like, you know what? In my mind, I'm like, Rose said. And it's just conversation that you have with your brother. And I'm like, Rose said, go get that. You know what? I'll take that. I'm going to come and take that.
It's easy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's too easy. We chilling. Let's get on. Let's put on our fly gear, man. Let's go rep our brand. Let's go rep our team. And more importantly, it's homies that we got love for. It's family members we got love for who actually need this.
Yeah.
It ain't even about us needing it. We know we don't need nothing. We could just on some kickback, but that ain't even our style.
Right.
We hustlers to the heart. We gonna get fly. Let's pull out however we want to ride. Let's line them back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
We gonna tip valet real nice. This valet night of the year. You know what I'm saying? And let's do what we do. And it's amazing.
Did you have that same hustle and spirit when you played sports when you were growing up?
I did.
As a football, you played football, right?
Yeah, I played football.
Now tell me how. I ain't seen no footage.
No.
I ain't did no. Were you nice?
Oh man, I made all day.
Okay, talk to me.
Day.
Talk
I made
to me.
all city. Y'all gotta
Okay.
Google it. Google it right now.
Okay.
Miami How. All day.
Okay.
I graduated in 1994. So that's 93. Google it. Say 94.
So 93, 94, all day.
Yeah.
What?
Offensive line.
Offensive
Number
lineman.
61. Yeah. Look at that picture. And when you see that picture, yeah. I was the only one. Ain't had no cleats on. I had sneakers on. You heard me? That was the boss. And you got to remember, as a young kid, I'm going to say, I rarely say this, but I was a fat, overweight young kid.
Mm-hmm.
So to play football, that was the only thing I really wanted to play. I was too slow for basketball, goddamn it. But I'll shake you one-on-one.
No, these mics on now. Ain't no reason to lie.
No.
Outside it, the mics went on. Now the mics on. You can't lie.
No, we had the conversation
No,
outside.
but I'm just telling you.
I'm gonna
Nah.
take advantage. This the knee right here, right?
It's like
I'm gonna lean
it's
on
like
that.
me saying
I'm gonna lean on that
I'm gonna
knee.
go bar from bar.
You feel
like,
me?
I can't do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
can cap some though. You can cap some. Hey, but look. So
O-line all day.
I'm heavyweight as a youngster. I couldn't play Optimus. It was weight limits.
Yes, I remember that.
I couldn't
remember
play.
that. Yeah.
So I just sat around my whole life till I got to high school. Once I got to high school, I let all that energy out. I let all that rage out.
Okay.
I was one of them people when I first got my equipment on that first week. You know, my coach, Coach Frazier, I love you. You know, they had to talk to him. Hey, boy, calm down.
a little bit.
You got to stay focused. Boy, I've been waiting for this my whole life. What you want me to do? My senior year, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I made all city, all day. I did the shot put. I did this. I wrestled. You know, to be to have the potential to be an all-state athlete, you had to play 3 different sports.
Ooh,
so
about
I did shot put. I did discus. I did, of course, football. And I went and wrestled for just a few matches till I lost. Yeah.
You
I
lose
learned
to,
one
bro?
move. I learned one move, and I said I'm gonna beat everybody with the one move. It was the one move when you come and you put your head against mine, and I grab the back of your neck, and then I grab the back of your ankle, and I flip you. I mastered that. Right now, if anybody ever in the club, don't let me do that to you. I'll do you dirty. You I ain't gonna lie, you'll sue me bad. But I mastered that.
Okay.
Hand behind your head, I grab that ankle, I put that weight. I did that for the first few matches. I just wanted to, get recognized as an all-state athlete.
And you got that.
No. Then I wrestled a smaller, younger white kid from down south. He folded Rose up. This is my first time confessing that in history of time. He folded Rose up.
I'm glad I ain't had to ask you because I was about to ask.
No. He folded Rose up. He did some shit he was on this Jake the Snake. I ain't mad at him. Wherever he at, boy.
You know what? He said wherever he at, boy. You know what's funny, man? My dad, shout out to my pops. Man, my pops used to be a boxer when he was young, right? Nice build, thought he was athletic. Man, my dad got hit one good time. Right here. But they ain't never boxed no more. I think he was like 5'6" and then he got hit one good time right here. And my dad ain't never picked up boxing glove again.
Ain't wrong. Ain't wrong. Ain't nothing wrong, Dad. You just went and chill. Ain't nothing wrong. Sometimes you gotta chill.
So those is anything that you took from or that you can pull from sports in those moments, right?
Yeah.
That you can still look at and say, it's a part of me today. It's a part of Rose
Without
today.
a doubt, that brotherhood, that teamwork make the dream work. That's still one of my number one slogans. We can't do it together. Regardless of how dope my bars is, I still gotta have a producer make my beats. I still gotta have my homie that record the vocals, mix them, engineer them, make sure they sound right, make sure it's all balanced. They have that expensive sound, that Rose. You can't do it alone.
Right.
You gotta have the marketing team. You gotta have the photographer. You gotta have Bob to do the cover. You gotta have everything. It's just teamwork make the dream work. And when you kind of understand that, you respect everybody the same way.
Yeah.
Regardless of if I'm the boss, we know that. We ain't talking about that now. Come on. You just as valuable as I am. That's whoever behind the camera. That's whoever behind the lens. That's whoever goddamn, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's something that I still apply. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter where I'm at, what type of paper I'm getting, whatever it is. We still a team.
Yeah.
We still a team. I still refer to us as the empire. It ain't just me. That's something I always did. And I never just spoke on that saying when I say the empire, double MG, the empire, it's bigger than me. This opportunity for everybody to come. You know what I'm saying? When I come kick it with D Wade, I keep it limited, but the homies I know that know how to use that energy, you understand? And make it valuable. Them the ones you bring around and get that opportunity too.
What do you do now as a leader? Because we're sitting here as leaders, right?
Right.
You have your team around you.
Right.
And you got to know which teammate, hey, we're going to use sports terms or basketball. You got to know which teammate can make which shot.
Right.
You got to put them in positions to be successful in their strengths. But what do you do in those moments where you got to be king? Where then you can't use your team. Decision got to be made. You got to take the last shot.
I'm going to shoot the ball.
And you ain't going to second guess
I'm going
it.
to pull the trigger. I'm going to pull the trigger. I could depend on myself.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
That's why I go so hard.
Right.
Anybody look on my social media up, Rose 5 in the morning. I be having real cute girls saying, I know you ain't up this early, nigga. You just went to bed 4 hours ago. Nah, it's me.
Just up, no alarm?
I can't help it.
Your mind.
I love this, yeah.
Your mind just... Because I'm
gonna
creative like that. My mind don't
sit
shut
back
down.
and do all that.
Yeah.
It's gonna come a time, but right now, that ain't what I wanna do. It ain't like I wake up and say, oh, damn, I don't wanna. Nah, let's go.
Let's get to it.
Yeah. Cut the music on. Give me a blunt.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What we drinking? What we eating today? Come on. Let's have some. Come on, pour me a glass of Luke Belair. Come on, give me my phone. Let me get on the story right now.
Yeah.
Morning glory. God is great. Let's get right to it.
Let's get to it.
Yeah. And in between me just recording stories and all that, I'm on the phone with homies, making calls, sending texts.
Yeah.
How can we keep all this shit exciting?
Yeah.
Because I'm excited. So imagine if you excited, how can we keep everybody else excited?
Yeah.
That's our responsibility.
Yeah.
Let's keep everybody excited. Anybody that work for you, even if they working at the pizza spot, if they working at the wine, if they whatever it is, that's our responsibility to set the tone for them to understand what the excitement is.
Yeah. And so we all have moments in life that, kind of snaps us back into that understanding and that thought, right? This live every day like it's your last type of energy, right? Yeah. And sometimes we, as people, it's natural, we don't do that. And then we have these moments where we snap back in. And so over the course of your rise, you've had those moments. You've had moments of health scares.
Health scares.
Have those moments coming back from those moments give you even more of a clear view of, I'm getting up and I'm getting it today. I don't have tomorrow.
Man, Rose done died 3 different times and came back to life. My doctor told
Heart
Rose,
stopped pumping.
nigga, what? Boy, I thought it was game over. I'm telling you, I done woke up out of the 3 days later. You know what I'm saying? My mama right there.
Yeah.
I ain't leaving. I'm trying to tell you, man, I done died 3 times and came back. Rose done had attempts on his life multiple times. They'll tell you, Rose, boy, you crazy still being in the club right now.
You're crazy to live your life is what you're saying.
Man,
like you living.
We gotta live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna understand the way I move, and that's cool. But I gotta do what I gotta do, and that's what we gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing it, dog. You're doing it. One of the things that I hit Bob about, and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget to talk about it, because we're dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're a man, there's certain things that you like. And we're going to go with the safe one to talk about in the podcast is the car collection.
Right.
Talk to me about Bro, like I went in, you black, blue, white, red. I'm talking about
Fleets.
20, 30, 40 plus in each fleet.
Yeah.
Talk to me how that started, where that came from. I mean, obviously I understand the love for cars, but like, where did that come from? You was like, you know what? I'm about to have the biggest collection.
Man, honestly, on 27th Avenue, 183rd Street, they done knocked down that original car wash and made it a Wawa. I was working at that car wash right there as a youngster, 13, 14 years old. You know, dude pull up, they leave. You know, we had the flea market right back there, so the hustlers pull up, leave their cars, give you a little tip. They walking in the flea market to go get Bally's, whatever, clocks, whatever it is. Yeah, and you know, I'm sitting there, I'm just really daydreaming in their car. I'm just leaning back in another nigga car, like, damn.
Turn the music
And
up.
yeah, man, that nigga cone full, damn. You know, that was a flex as a young nigga in Kansas City, boy. Just to have it full for no reason.
Yeah.
Not many niggas did that. You pull up, you get that self-knowledge, you're straight. Yeah. So it was just as a youngster, I was just like, yo, man, I love washing cars. I love to see them clean. I've been unwashed the car and shit, still be just wiping it down for no reason.
Boy, nothing like a clean car, dog.
You feel me?
Oh,
and
man,
so
nothing like a clean whip.
I think that's where it began at. And I just, kind of told myself. And so as I start making my rise, I'm traveling everywhere. I'm in different cities, different places. And damn, what y'all doing with this? It's been sitting out there. My husband, Jimmy, said, man, tell Jimmy come here right now. I want them all,
Yeah.
And that's how I usually would do it. So the amount of cars I got, I ain't even sure how many I got. I got them spread it over 8 different states. I want to say that's what, that's what they told me, But I will buy 5, 6 cars at a time. You know what I mean? Because when it come to old school trucks, classics, you may see 1 or 2 you like, but man, you may be on a yard. Well, they got so many old schools and just say, I want that whole row. That 5, that 6, that 7. I believe the most I ever bought was 11 cars at one time.
Oh, for what?
I had to. I had to.
Wait a minute.
And that was the homie, and I bought that. That was down here in Miami. It was on, I want to say 7th Avenue and maybe 62nd. His name, Ted Vernon. Had the big lot right off of, it sat right off of I-95. And what that is, 79th and 7th Avenue, Ted Vernon. I went there and he had so many, he had 150 cars on the lot. And I'm just like, hey, man, what we doing? I bought 11 right then.
Damn.
I had to. I love them.
With no plan for him. Just let me get that 11.
I need them. I just want to love them.
I just want to love them.
I just want to love them. Park them in the front yard and look at them. Walk around barefooted. This gonna inspire me. This gonna motivate me.
Bro.
This keep that. We all gotta recharge our battery some way. How you do it, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know me. I could wake up and just feel like, yo, man, it's all the beginning once again. We not tired. We not this. Our back not aching. We not this. You feel me? We up. Let's go do it. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? This Art Basel, I didn't have no real personal art. Everywhere I went, it was just out of love for the little homies who had pop-ups.
Mm-hmm.
I just showed up for 15 minutes to give them that energy. I'm supporting you, homie. Where you came from, the homie KIY from up north. He came down, boom, my other homie, boom, boom. I'm just showing love. High tolerance, the smoke vibes. It's just, we ain't busy, but we gonna stay busy.
Yeah.
And even if it's not about me, it could be about you today. It ain't gotta be about me every day. Yeah. And that's all I showed the homies doing the whole Art Basel.
Just your mindset, man. Even when it comes to business, right? Like you're one of the biggest, entrepreneurs, that we have out here. And just the way that you go hard for your businesses. And you said this to me also when we were at your crib in Atlanta, man. You talked about, when you get these contracts and they say, hey, we need 4 posts. We need, they put this in. You was like, if I'm in business with you, it ain't no.
They want, it's a lot of times I do business there, ask for 4 posts in a month. Wow. That's offensive. How the fuck we gonna make money doing 4 posts in a month? We gonna do that today. Matter of fact, while we sitting in the meeting, bitch, send it to me what we need to post. How dare you? Finna
dare
do this
you.
shit before lunch. You know, and that's
Yo,
just that.
you
That's
do
just that dry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wake up every morning and we repping the team. You know, I ask my partners, what you got going on? Send me something. Send me something to post for you. Because, you know, we live in a time right now where everybody want to be so cool. They won't even rep their homies because they don't want to, I don't want to like that. I don't want to post that because I don't even know how that is. If you my homie, you my homie. I wake up in the morning, I sip a little champagne, I be smoking a blunt. I'm not even listening to what you talking about. If I come across, if that thing pop up and it say D Wade, I'm liking it. I don't even give a damn what that was. We ain't got time to listen to everything, but I know that's my dog. I know that's my homie. We ain't gotta wait to all that. We ain't gotta look and approve. Let me see what he wearing today. Do I like what he wearing today? You know, it's these type of people you really deal with.
Oh,
It's
facts.
just, man, if I'm rocking with you, that's why I'm following you. If I ain't fuck with you, I ain't following you. If I come across it, I'm liking it. I don't even know if the song was whack. I don't even know if it, I ain't like none of that artwork, but guess what? I fuck with you.
So both of y'all, there's some damage in Miami, just in the sense of just being great. Like, but like how you mentioned earlier, and you kind of mentioned like how, like when does Miami, because I'm from Miami, and when you talked about
Ain't
a lot
nothing
of
better
cats,
than
ain't
it.
nothing
No,
better.
no, we crazy.
We are.
We crazy.
And we very proud. We very proud. Like,
Of course.
and so like how Ross said, once you accept it, oh, we got you. Ain't nobody can fuck with you.
Oh, it's too good to be true then.
Yeah.
Shout out
So
to the homie.
now, just talk about like just being from being from Miami. How different?
Being from Miami, for one, you taught to be a boss from when you small.
From the OGs?
Yeah. You taught from the OGs. And I mean, I ain't just saying that to say that. I'm talking from a street perspective. The hustle, Yayo came from where it came from, to Miami first.
Right.
This where the entrepreneurs left Miami and went everywhere else to get money. All I heard since I was a shorty was the stories of when they came, they got sacked. You took the homies you wanted to go with you. Boy, we going to Virginia. We going to Carolina. We going to LA. We finna go to Alabama. And what happened was they became the bosses. And all I heard was the stories when they came back. Oh boy, I got all the money back. Oh boy, some niggas tried to play with us. We had to woo
We
woo
had
woo
to do
woo.
it. We had to handle it.
Yeah, we had to woo 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 woo. And it was clear what Miami meant everywhere else. And so that level of aggression when it came to whatever it was just second to none.
Yeah.
It still is.
Yeah.
I go anywhere. We go in the club. I don't care what it is. And it ain't no pressure. It ain't no hate. Because that's the one thing about that's that hustle side. You will embrace some hustlers. You could be from wherever you from and get money, and we don't hate you. And that's that thing we got down here in Miami. It's love. Ain't none of that.
It's just
Even
a
though I
respect.
don't
It's just
believe
a
in
way
none
you
of
gotta
that
do
fake
it.
check-in shit. I don't believe none of that shit.
Right.
We ain't never did none of that shit. But what it is when it's love, it's love. If it ain't, it ain't. And if you come from wherever you is, however successful you is, you could come down here with 20 bitches, 20 Lamborghinis. You could go get the big. We ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
You a hustler. God
Yeah.
bless you, my nigga.
I really love the way that the Miami legends show up for each other, show up for you. Like, in my time, Trick, Trina, Uncle Luke, these legends of the game, man, and they continuously show up. And to watch them together, to watch all you guys, Khaled, my guys, Cool and Dre, like all these guys who I look at as like these Miami guys, and watch all y'all continue to be family, continue to show up for each other in these
It ain't
moments.
gonna change.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's incredible, and it's not many places like that.
It ain't gonna change. And if anybody was next to me and said anything about Trick, I'll slap him down with this $500,000 Jacob ring. Bah! Trina, anybody, anything that's there, you can't do that. And we don't allow it. That's just how it go. That's the 305 way. If we got some issues or something amongst each other, that's amongst each other. Everybody else, mind your business.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
But can't nobody else hate on the team. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's just like soon as we get an opportunity, let's do something. Where we going? We going to Cool and Dre studio. Let's go. That's the fam. We gonna keep it in the circle.
So you go on record to say you were a fat boy growing up.
Yeah.
You actually have, been on record
Fat
many
sex
times
symbol. Fat.
as a fat sex symbol.
Yeah, fat sex symbol. You know what I'm
So
saying?
that means that from a young age, you always had that you could spit that game.
Oh,
you
man.
always had women at a high level because being a fat boy,
Yeah.
you gotta have that. You gotta have that mouth.
You gotta have a confidence. Yeah.
That mouthpiece.
You gotta make sure you reassure.
So this sexiness that you got going on now in the world with Rose is like, ladies, man, you've been that.
Oh man, I always been a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? This just bring it out. That gear just bring it out a little. You know what I mean? Back then when you get a haircut every 3 months, it's different than when you fly the barb in. But most definitely, I was always blessed. You know what I'm saying? Let's say by the time I was in high school, you know what I'm talking about? My girlfriend, 12th grade, was one of the baddest. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Wherever she at, God bless you, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
So he was smooth, but I can see a young Rose.
Yeah. We used to go to all the little cool restaurants, you know what I'm saying? I used to take Shorty to Boston Market, and Checkers was our spot. That chili dog with cheese, them orange French fries. This facts now. And that same Checkers that I love
it.
going to with my girlfriend, I went and bought that same Checkers.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I went and bought that same one just because the football team, will go play at Trash Power Stadium Friday night, go back to Carol City, get undressed, and we'll go right up to the Checkers and all kick it in the parking lot. Back then, you and the homie spent $6, that bag was heavy at Checkers. Wendy's, your ass only get one combo. Checkers, that bag was heavy. Them orange French fries was sticking out the top of that.
That bag was greasy to them.
Ooh, that bag was, I ain't gonna lie, that bag
was
man,
greasy.
we had a good time. So yeah, man, that was just one of my dreams. And it was a great investment too, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to do it out of love.
Yeah. So your
Some
business,
things you just gotta do out of love.
your business, acumen is like in our community, you're one of the top when it comes to the diversity and how you put your yourself into these businesses, man. Talk about, we rep Bel Air Rose all day.
Love.
You already know what it is. But all the things you in, man, and how and why? Why do you get a part of these brands? And how are you going to take these brands how do you take these brands from where they are when you be a part of them to where they need to go?
Because 9 times out of 10, if it's something I want to be a part of, it's something I admire. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something I want to be a part of, if I see the vision, I know it's something I could really bring value to, meaning helping. That's just like, yo, I'm good at what I do. Let me do this. You see what I'm saying? That's Dwyane Wade. I mean, the wine. Let me see the wine. You see this? You see this?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people wouldn't do this. That's beautiful. 3 by Wade. Chenin Blanc. How you pronounce that?
Yeah, Chenin Blanc.
Chenin Blanc. You see that? See how Rose spent that around? Chenin Blanc. Chenin Blanc. See, I said that 3 different times. It ain't many people that'll say Chenin Blanc back to back. So guess what? When everybody in the office said Chenin Blanc, when they see that, they're going to say, wow, we really like Rose. And that's what I do with everything I do. Let's introduce everybody. We can't take nothing for granted. Let's plug it. Let's rep it.
Yeah.
Let's have fun. You know what I mean? So like I said, if it's something I want to be a part of, let's say, for instance, I don't do no business with Jacob, but I've spent enough money with Jacob. Well, wow, I may want to do a collab with Jacob. Jacob, I done spent $10 million with you. Maybe one day we do it. It's just one of those things. We get fly all the time.
Right.
We wear sneakers every day. So it's like us doing the sneaker collab was just fun. It was dope.
Cool.
Yeah, we did the commercials and all. We just playing with the basketball. It wasn't even, it was all love. So imagine when you financially gain and doing things You truly got love.
So that's how I need to feel for you.
That's how we need to feel, and that way you could wake up every day and rep every brand.
Yeah.
It's some people that feel like, man, I did that last month.
Right.
I'm gonna chill this month. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do something else. You fucking up.
Yeah. I mean, it's not authentic, right?
Even if they consider it authentic against somebody standing next to somebody like me, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Because we gonna rep Shin Blanc every day.
Hey,
and if you're a part of the team,
when you hear it in his rap, when you hear one of his raps, when you say that Shin and Blanc, y'all know where it originated from.
I'm just letting you know, and it's that fly, but that's what we gotta do, and we can't be afraid of that. And if you on the team, you gotta rep every day.
How is it? How is it going through this journey you've been going through, but at the same time, being a dad? You know what I'm saying, trying to hold up that higher standard as well. How is that, same thing here, trying to be successful in one thing, trying to be the greatest, but also trying to be a parent and trying to give that same to your kids.
Right.
How is that tug and pull been?
Right. Well, me being a father, my kids is nothing that mean more to me than that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I understand the opportunity we have right now. That's once again me getting that game from my mom and my dad giving me that game and understanding this is not nothing that's guaranteed or promised to nobody else. So I want to seize that moment. And this is really the motivation, my kids. So when I say the empire, that's my little ones. You understand?
Yep.
So the investments I make is really, these are long-term investments. Of course, Rose gonna shine, but my major plays, real estate, so on and so forth, Lord willing, the players for them to take over that and enjoy that.
Do they see that? Can they see that?
I'm sure. I know my daughter and my son do. You know what I'm saying? My other, my youngest, they youngsters, so they don't know that yet. But I'm gonna have that in place for them. You know what I mean? And when it come to the mothers of my kids, I feel they understand that and know this is the long term. Yeah. They on my team. I got they back. They got mine. And it's for our little ones. You know what I mean?
And the reason I asked that is because just in our culture, man, I had to have this kind of realization with my son is, we're taught as, young black men and being raised, we got to go get it. We got to go get our own.
You do.
And you love that mentality. But at the same time, when you have a father or you have a parent who goes and get it, and it's not always like, I got to go get my own. How about sometimes it's looking inside of what we went and got, what I went and got, and saying, I'm going to build that out. You know what I mean? Pops did that for us. Let me take that to another level.
Take that. That's
and
what that's what you want.
Yeah,
that's
want that. That's what we need.
That's what my desires, and I pray that's what the future holds for my youngsters.
Right.
Even sometimes, let's say when you miss a game, you miss this, you won't be here for that. I feel that's something that as they mature and they get older, they will understand that. I get it. Because everything won't be just as, easy as it was. It's just one of those things they'll appreciate. The mature, the older they get, when they begin running businesses, they begin investing, they understand what the definition of sacrificing is. That's something that they'll understand.
Yeah.
And hopefully you have things in place. Hopefully I have things in place where they, they could really appreciate and love it. You ain't got no stress. I don't want you to have no pressure. And not just for my daughters, that's for all my kids. I want you to be able to really do whatever it is you love to do because you ain't got no pressure. I took that off you.
Yeah.
Give me that credit.
Y'all hear that? That's what sometimes you got to hear from other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the message.
And ain't nothing wrong with
ain't
that.
No pressure.
Nah.
Yeah, I took that off you.
Yeah, I took that off you. Give me that credit. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to my daddy, but I love my daddy and and he didn't have to give me a whole lot. That ain't what make you. You know what I'm saying? Just them words of wisdom. Yeah. He ain't spent a whole lot of time with me, but I love him just as much as if he would have stayed with me every day. You understand? Yeah. So that's what's important to me. And that's something I grew to understand because as you get older, you see this shit real.
Yeah.
And you realize don't nobody owe you nothing. You gonna travel the world, boy. You meet a lot of people and goddamn, oh boy, that don't make no sense, but this shit real. Yeah. And as they get older, they gonna meet a lot of people and realize, oh man, it's different.
Yeah.
That love was really genuine from all, boy.
So everything that you've done, and I know as an athlete, and I didn't come in thinking this way, but eventually I got to this place where I wanted it. I didn't come in thinking that, I want to make the Hall of Fame. But I got to a point in my career where I was like, oh, that's what I want to get to.
It's a
I want to get to the
reality.
Hall of Fame, right?
Better believe it.
What about you? As we sit here, is the Hall of Fame, is that like, yo, Rose get to the Hall of Fame, then I know I'm stamped as one of the greatest?
In the rap game, Rose in the Hall of Fame.
Say that.
That's without a doubt. That's without a doubt. And anybody question that, you ain't gonna question Rose looking me in my eyes. You understand? They not even serious. You dig? And that's stamped by the streets, which mean more to me.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That mean more to me than anything else. You know what I'm saying? The Grammys, the awards and all that. That shit is most definitely cool. Accolades are always cool.
Yeah, there's all-star games, things along the way.
Yeah, that's always cool. That's what comes with it.
The street step for you is bigger than anything that that could happen as a musician.
The streets got Rose. The streets why Rose on Star Island. That's why we ain't putting no plaques up on Star Island. We ain't hanging no plaques. The streets on Star Island.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plaques ain't do that.
Yeah.
Nah.
So I like to, as I started off this, I said this is the why with Dwyane Wade. And I always like to end my conversations with that question right there. Everything that you've accomplished to this point. And I know I can feel your energy, you're hungry. It ain't you ain't comfortable, you're still hungry. Yeah. But going forward from where you are today, you're a young man, you're under 50 years old. What would be your why going forward from this moment? Not everything that you've already done, but from this day going forward, what's your why? Why are you getting up every day doing it? Why are you continuing to sacrifice?
My kids.
Your kids.
Yeah. We got over 200 cars. I got mansions in shit, I don't even know how many different places. Yeah, my $10 million mansion in Houston, I stayed in it maybe 4 times in the last year. But I do it because of love, you know what I'm saying? But the motivation is most definitely the youngsters. Mm-hmm. Because when I talk about these things, when I talk about these real estate investments, I've won in all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all a plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See how it changes. When we're young, it's about, you want to get them cars, you want to get that money, you want to get them women, you want to get this recognition. But now, you sit here on this side.
All that shit too easy. Yeah. Now let's do something that's going to make us great.
Do something impactful.
Yeah. Let's do something that 20 years from now, it's going to be a major thing. You know what I mean? When I bought the Promised Land, I paid $5.9 million for it. It was estimated at over $30 million last time we had it, value that. So that's a great investment. And once again, I remember sitting there talking to my mom, she Will, the house got a damn 120 rooms. What the hell you gonna do with 120 rooms?
Yeah.
But I knew as long as I had that conversation with her and I could convince her, because she got my back regardless. But when she stopped questioning me and just looking at me and
start seeing the vision.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't have the answer every time I do something. I may pull up somewhere, see something, and it's just I'm following my heart. Mm-hmm. I don't know. When I bought a Wingstop, what you doing this for? I don't know. I just want to take a pretty girl, in my neon green Lamborghini to get some lemon pepper wings. I don't know. I just want to go on a date and just walk in there. Yo, you know what I need, baby?
Right.
And everybody, hey, boss, hey, you want the lemonade? The 10-piece extra crispy with the Parmesan? That just could have been a Rose dream. And shit, that turned from that to over 30 franchises. How do you plan that? You don't.
Yeah.
You just follow in your heart. You buy your first one, the shit worked. Let's get another one. It worked. Let's get 3 more. It worked. By the time you on your 8th, you got your first 2 that's making $1 million a year. Damn, you only paid $350 for the franchise. And it made $1 million in 1 year. Let's get 10 more. Right now. We get 10 more. Let's get another 10.
Yeah.
That was never the plan. We just kept going. And like I say, once I sit down with my team, which is my mom and my sister, they gonna be whatever I'm with. And so once again, those the moves that I made. Those for my baby. I got everything I want. That's just like the last conversation I had. I'd be hating to hear that weak shit when girls. What do you get somebody who have? Don't even finish that whack
Oh, I
ass.
can't
Don't even
stand that.
finish that whack
I
ass
can't
statement.
stand that
Don't
statement.
you? That's go for anybody.
What do you
What do
get
you
somebody
get
who
somebody
got
who got?
everything?
You got. And guess what? I always hated hearing that bullshit. But I ain't gonna lie. Maybe this year for the first time, I told everybody, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't even want nothing. Let's just keep living. Let's stay healthy. Let's stretch. Let's just get up out the middle of the day and let's just stretch. Let's just stretch.
Let's just do life.
Let's just
Let's
live.
just do life and
Throw
live.
my damn leg on the damn counter and just touch my toes for 10 minutes. I don't know.
It's like that mentality, right? You know, when you're growing up and you hear like, and it's been played on movies and all that, but you hear people say it, man, I'm gonna start a family when I get my stuff straight. Man, I'm gonna try to do this when I get, and people keep waiting for that moment till they
You
get.
living right now.
And you got to live for the now. That's what you're saying. I don't got no full plan. This is what Rose dreamed about. This is what Rose wanted. So this is what Rose went and did.
I just know one thing. I want to be happy. Let's be happy. What make me happy? It's just like right before I came here, I called my mama before I came here. Mama, what's up? How you feeling, baby? You good? Yeah, call me later. We gonna have a few laughs. That, you know what I'm saying? The team, as long as the team good, we hustling. Hold on, I got one.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
It's the question. That legendary poster of you and Bron.
This one right here.
That one. Was it rehearsed? Was it practiced? And if it was, how did y'all know y'all was finna do it right then? Because the picture is just...
It was a perfect shot.
I'm talking about who want to debate that photo? Who want to debate it? Any blog, anybody that's watching this, if you got a marketing team, put the pictures up next to them side by side, whoever y'all. But come on. Bro was like, come on now. Come on. Bro was like, somebody go get me a strawberry Danish. This shit too easy. Come on now. Come on, man. Dog I'm like, oh, so come on, bro. That's just like, you know how Tyreek them and the rest of the stuff, they get their shit ready for when they score. I get it, but how y'all work on that and know that's gonna happen like that?
Yeah, that didn't. We couldn't work on that.
That shit was just natural.
That was just in the moment.
That was the moment.
And I'm gonna tell you the reason I did this. So I'm back in Milwaukee. Now everybody know I went to school at Marquette University,
right.
which is in Milwaukee. We playing in the Bradley Center. I played all my college games in the Bradley Center. As a college kid playing as an NBA player, my college jersey is up in the NBA in arena. So I'm one of the only players that can go to a opposite arena and see my jersey hanging up because my college jersey is hung up there. So this is mine.
That's big.
This is my spot. I didn't done my damage here.
Right.
So for some reason,
I feel where you going. I feel where you going at.
So,
I gotta feel it. I'm starting to feel that strawberry Danish.
So
I see it. The jersey, I get it. I see what's going on.
So you get that, and then the game starts, and they want to start booing us. I don't get booed here. I've never been booed here.
Oh,
this is the first time I've ever been booed here.
Wow, I get it.
And so when we get that moment, we get on that break, and I hear Bron trucking. Them Nikes hitting the ground.
Them size 16s.
Boom, they hit.
What size shoe do Bron?
They 16.
He wet.
Yeah,
I just guessed that. I swear to God, I just guessed that. So you hear them 16s.
I hear them coming out.
So that's how you knew how to time.
Yeah, so it's all the time.
I want you to finish that, but you hear the 16s coming down.
So I hear the 16s coming. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, all right, do I go off the glass with it? Do I throw the lob with it? And there was a defender right there, so I said, nah, I'm going to hit him with this. So when I hit him with this, I just took that quick look back, and once I saw that left leg planted, I know what's next. And so
he jumping.
And so he jumping. So I know he taking off, and I'm just like this. What? Like, what y'all booing us for? Y'all here to see us.
We gave you more than your money's worth. We over-delivered.
Y'all here to see us.
You over-delivered. Now, I'm going to be honest. That's the next video I'm going to do. I might name the song Strawberry Danish. What else?
What else?
What else you want from me? He heard the size 16s. Is this the first time you ever said this?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't went into this detail.
Listen. This is called a viralization moment. That's what it's called. I could hear the 16s now. I hear them. We talking about in a split second, he went through 3 or 4 different options of how he could deliver the ball. Come on now. He looked back, pulled the trigger. He seen the size 16's lock. Took off like the motherfucking American Airlines, the Holy Ghost. Guys, we finna get ready and wrap up. But before we go, I wouldn't be Rose. Pass me that Luke Belair bottle, baby.
That blue joint?
Come on now.
Blue joint right
Yeah.
here. Here we go.
Go on, hold that one. You hold that one. You hold that one for a second. Come on, we got to pronounce that one again. Let's pronounce it right.
It's that Chenin Blanc.
The Chenin Blanc.
It's that Chenin Blanc right here. You know what I mean?
It's that Luke Belair.
It's that Luke Belair.
Yeah, this that Chenin Blanc. Everybody watching this, take a screenshot and post it. We finna give you a smile. We usually don't give y'all. Let's give them a laugh on the countdown. We finna give y'all a countdown, and this the picture y'all post everywhere. I'm finna spread my arm like this. That's the Strawberry Danish. 3, 2, 1.
The Strawberry Danish. That's the new name for the. That's the new name for the photo.
Like, yo,
we got a new name for the photo.
Yo,
the Strawberry Danish.
That photo. Oh man, that was legendary, man. Thank you for having me here, bro.
Man, appreciate this.
Anytime, man. Anytime. This for life, man. You already know what
Y'all know
it
what it is for the 305 for the MIAO.
Still Wade County for
Y'all
life.
know Wade County forever, man. Appreciate it. The biggest. Rick Ross, everybody. Yeah. Too good to be true.
It's too good to be true. Out now on all platforms. Make sure y'all post it and stream it right now. Ricky Rose, Meek Mill, 100.